Good morning and welcome to the special meeting of the Richmond Redevelopment Commission on August the 15th, 2023. We are here to consider an amended resolution number 9, 2023. This is a resolution authorizing the expenditure of funds, improvements to Dream Court infrastructure. And would you please call the roll, Beth, please?
Michael Bloom, Jenny Lahman, Kathy Lucid,
Here.
Gary Turner,
Here.
Allison Zeidel,
Here.
Pete Zaleski. 3 are present, and we have a quorum.
Thank you very much. Denise Retz, I believe, is here to speak to this resolution.
Good afternoon. I am coming before the commission today just to kind of talk through a project of consideration, which is some damage that we've seen at the Dream Courts located at 1201 West Main at Clear Creek Park. We have some damage here that actually occurred on June 1st in the evening, and it resulted in some severe damage that we have not been able to come back from. We've had small incidents here and there that we've been able to fix ourselves and rework the tiles and put in new tiles that we've had. This actual damage has left need for complete reworking of the court and also repainting, realignment, and reinstallation of several tiles. The tiles actually fit in very precisely, and then there's an outer edge as well that really needs to be secured down. Right now, the whole court has shifted due to some of this incident that's happened, as well as the custom logo inside has been damaged, so that will need to be reworked. The free throw line has also been damaged, and so that will also need to be redone and repainted. The tiles will not necessarily be exact match up, but we will do our best to try to match that up as best as possible. Coming before the commission today, it's just really imperative that we work to try to get this done as soon as possible. We have a lot of people who love to play here each evening, all hours of the evening, and we do allow them to play as long as possible. We keep the lights on very late for a lot of our users here, and very excited that they have this place to play. The Del Harris Dream Courts are a wonderful partnership between us and the Boys and Girls Club. This Nancy Lieberman Court is one of 29 internationally, and the Sport Corp function of this court is really exciting to be able to have this here in Richmond. And so we just ask the commission if you'll consider helping us to come back from this incident and be able to fix it in the interim of some other things that we're working on now. And, we're thinking that the price came back at $13,750. We had a little bit more damage over the weekend, and it's about a 6 to 7 week lead time to order and get this stuff started and get this here, and then have the company come out and reinstall and rework. It's going to have a whole new rework of the court and re-center. So we're thinking that maybe we should do a not to exceed amount to make sure that we can have enough to make sure that everything's taken care of at the time of installation.
So this is a 2-incident problem? It happened in June, and then we had another incident again. Is that what
we just had an incident this weekend where we had some users trying to be helpful and trying to work some tiles and put back to where the tiles were removed because they were damaged, so they could play full court. So we do ask the public not to remove any tiles from here on out so that we can make sure to get this back to square one. And we want to get this back to square one for our community, and we're doing the best that we can as quick as we can.
You put up a sign that says, please do not remove the tiles or move them in any way because it's in process of being repaired.
Yes, as soon as we know that it will be in the process and what the lead time will be so we can give them a lot of information for transparency, yes, we will have a sign up.
Can you explain just a little bit of the damage itself?
The The damage itself, basically, like I talked about, we had the center logo. Do you want me to talk about what was damaged or how it was damaged?
Both.
Which one? Okay. So we had an incident on June 1st at 5:57 where we had some juveniles that decided to come onto the court in a vehicle, and that vehicle did donuts on the dream court, and that was caused the tiles to spin out and break off, and it also left a considerable amount of damage, including the tire marks on the center logo around the inside. The pictures are in your application to show the damage. The logo in the middle is a custom logo, the Nancy Lieberman and Del Harris logo, and so that will have to be repainted and reworked. And like I said about the free throw line, so all of that is custom painted on top of the tile work. And so all the tiles are fit in like kind of a puzzle. Each one of them fits together, and the next one fits together. And so they chipped up, and then all of the interlockings broke off, so they can't fit back together. A lot of them snapped on various areas, so they're chipped up and can cause hazards, so we had to take those out. So we just want the Dream Court to be as safe as possible for everyone who plays there, and that's our main goal. But we also want it to look good and be back to square one as Nancy Lieberman and Del Harris and the Boys and Girls Club with our partnership intended it to be.
Do we have insurance that would cover this damage?
So we do have insurance to cover this damage. We chose to come to the commission at this point to, since the claim was $10,000 that we would have to pay, and then the actual damage was $1,375. So instead of
Or deductible is $10,000.
our deductible is $10,000. So we're also working on a few other items at this time in hopes that we can reimburse the commission.
Okay. Are you planning to file the claim, and then whatever we do recover would come back to the redevelopment funds?
Yeah, the mayor met with Imani Murphy, our insurance person for the city, and they discussed it and the impacts and determined that it was best to move forward with going ahead and immediately finishing it and then filing the claim. And then if there is a reimbursement, it will come back to the commission.
Okay.
Rather than waiting for that
Understand.
process.
Understand.
I'd love to see, what you mentioned before. I'd love to see a proposal for some type of barrier, a fence, post, something like that to protect that court
So
at some point.
at the present time, we're looking at all options, whether they be ballards around the court, whether they be split rails around the actual park, around the parking area, what we can do to prevent all areas of any vehicular traffic coming down onto the court. We do have a security camera, and it's a great security camera. It has voice recognition, and so it is our hopes that that will continue to help derail any damage. I think this was kind of one of those one-offs, and now we're here
So
at
did the
this present
security
time.
camera catch the people doing the donuts?
Yes, it did.
They get,
Yes.
great, okay. Just making sure that, this is why we can't have them nice things, it's very frustrating.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and we will consider this resolution today, and perhaps by next regularly scheduled redevelopment meeting, we could come back with a proposal for securing that area.
I would love that. Thank you.
I'd also be interested in hearing from AJ about what options we might have to sue the owner of that vehicle to recover all expenses related to this.
They are working on that.
Good.
Great.
Okay. So what we're talking about here is interim funding to get this repaired and operational, and so that they can be returned to those who play on it regularly.
Absolutely. They deserve.
And whatever funds we can recover, either from insurance or from pursuing personal liability, we'll work on that to come back to the commission and to the redevelopment funds.
Yes, ma'am.
We have before us Resolution Number 9, 2023, which was originally advertised at $12,000. That has since been amended since it was advertised, and now at $13,750. I think what we're hearing, however, this morning is that there may be some additional requirements. So since we need to amend Resolution 9, 2023, we need to put some type of no greater than number on it. What would you propose would be that number?
I would propose 20,000, not to exceed 20,000.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
With the 6 to 7 week lead time, I just want to make sure that we can cover everything that we need, and in that 6 to 7 weeks. I hope that nothing else occurs. Hopefully the sign will help as well, and we're going to also put out some social media around this and let them know that we are on our way to getting this fixed, and give them a little additional information. Without having information, I felt as though we couldn't exactly give them any information. So now that we know what's kind of happening and we can get everything ordered, now we can let our community understand the process going forward.
So I think the first order of business we have before us is the amendment to the resolution. So do I hear a motion to amend Resolution 9, 2023 to a dollar amount not to exceed $20,000?
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to amend the resolution. Would you call the roll, please?
Kathy Lucid,
Aye.
Gary Turner,
Aye.
Allison Zeidel,
Aye.
all are in favor.
Great. The resolution to amend the resolution, or the action to amend the resolution passes. So we have before us now an amended resolution not to exceed $20,000 to repair these courts, knowing that we do have an option for some of these funds to be returned to the redevelopment fund. Do I hear a motion?
I move to approve.
Do I hear a
Second.
second? Motion's been made and seconded. Beth?
Kathy Lucid,
Aye.
Gary Turner,
Aye.
Allison Zeidel,
Aye.
all are in favor.
Resolution is approved.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Denise.
We look forward to hearing from you next month in regards to security measures.
Thank you.
Is there any further business to come before the commission today? Okay. If not, this special meeting of the Redevelopment Commission is adjourned. Thank you very much.
Thank you.